today's fast-paced world, there's a subtle trap many of us fall into without realizing it. We often lower our own value to gain acceptance and approval from others. We tolerate injustices, live according to others' expectations, and sometimes forget our own worth. Stoic philosophy, developed by great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, offers powerful lessons that help us break free from these patterns and reclaim our self-respect. In this video, we'll uncover 5 profound Stoic lessons that will empower you to never lower your worth again. These lessons will help you protect your inner value and live a life full of purpose, self-control, and dignity, without seeking constant validation from the outside world. Lesson 1. Stop explaining yourself. One of the quickest and most damaging ways people lower themselves without even realizing it is through the constant need to explain. Think about how often you've said, "Let me explain why I did this," or "I hope you understand my decision." On the surface, it seems polite, but underneath it's often insecurity disguised as courtesy. Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself unnecessarily, you hand over a piece of your power to someone else. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus gave us timeless advice. If you wish to be a writer, write. Notice how he didn't say, "Explain to everyone why you want to write." His point was simple: your actions should be your proof. The more you over-explain, the more you invite others to poke holes in your reasoning, to question your motives, and to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. This cycle doesn't end until you decide to break it. Why this matters? When you explain yourself too much, you're telling the world you don't fully trust your own judgment. You're silently asking for permission to live your life. This creates a dangerous loop. You feel insecure, so you explain. But explaining makes you look unsure, which causes others to doubt you even more. It's a trap that erodes confidence and self-respect. True confidence doesn't beg to be understood. It simply acts with clarity. How to apply this lesson in your daily life? 1. Trust your decisions. When you make a choice, commit to it. Whether it's changing jobs, ending a relationship, or pursuing a new passion, remind yourself that the only person who must live with the outcome is you, not the people you're trying to explain it to. 2. Pause before you explain. The next time you feel the urge to justify yourself, stop and ask, "Does this person really need to know my reasoning?" If the answer is no, then silence is your most powerful response. 3. Shift your focus from approval to action. Instead of asking, "Do they understand me?" start asking, "Am I acting in line with my values?" The more your life reflects your principles, the less explaining you'll need to do. 4. Practice the power of brevity. If explanation is truly necessary, for example, in your professional life, be concise. State your decision clearly without long justifications. For instance, say, "I chose this approach because it aligns with the project goals." Then stop. Don't dilute your clarity with endless defense. 5. Learn to accept misunderstanding. Not everyone will get you, and that's okay. As Seneca wrote, associate with those who will make you better. The right people won't demand endless explanations because they'll respect your judgment. The wrong people will always find something to question. Let them. The reward of restraint. Imagine 2 people in a meeting. The first shares an idea, then immediately piles on explanations, apologies, and justifications. The second calmly presents their idea in one clear sentence, and then remains silent. Who do you take more seriously? The one who trusts their own voice. When you stop explaining yourself unnecessarily, you stop lowering yourself. You'll notice your presence feels stronger, your confidence grows deeper, and others respect your words more. The truth is, important people don't announce their importance. They simply live in a way that makes it undeniable. Action step for today. The next time you feel like explaining, pause and choose silence instead. Let your actions be the proof. Write this reminder down. I no longer explain my worth. My choices are my voice. Lesson 2. Don't compete for someone's attention. One of the most subtle but destructive ways people lower themselves is by chasing after attention. Think about it. How often have you caught yourself wondering why someone hasn't noticed your efforts, replied to your message, or given you the recognition you feel you deserve? In that silent moment of craving, many of us begin bending, reshaping, and even betraying ourselves just to be seen. We laugh at jokes we don't find funny, we change our behavior to fit in, or we overextend ourselves just to feel valuable in someone else's eyes. The Stoics warned us about this dangerous cycle. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If your thoughts are consumed by the need to be noticed, your actions will reflect desperation. And desperation always lowers your value in the eyes of others. When you compete for attention, you silently declare, 'Your approval is worth more than my dignity.' Why this matters? Attention is fleeting, but respect is lasting. When you compete for someone's attention, you're trading your self-respect for a temporary spotlight. Worse, you're teaching people how to treat you, that your worth depends on their validation. And here's the hard truth: if someone doesn't see your value without you begging for it, no amount of effort will make them truly see it. Respect is never won through chasing. It's commanded by living with purpose, discipline, and integrity. That's why Stoicism emphasizes turning inward, valuing yourself first, so you never feel the need to beg for someone else's gaze. How to apply this lesson in daily life? 1. Redefine what value means. Instead of asking, "How do I get them to notice me?" start asking, "What am I building for myself?" Write down 3 areas in your life where you want to grow, whether it's health, learning, or relationships, and set clear goals. When you redirect your focus to growth, attention becomes irrelevant because your life has purpose beyond others' opinions. 2. Practice walking away from the race. The next time you feel tempted to prove yourself to someone, whether it's replying instantly to every message, doing extra favors to be liked, or overworking for recognition, pause. Ask yourself, would I still do this if no one noticed? If the answer is no, don't do it. This small act reclaims your power. 3. Surround yourself with the right people. Seneca taught that we should choose companions who uplift us. If you're constantly fighting to be noticed in a group, it's a clear sign those people don't see your worth. Begin seeking environments where you are valued naturally, not conditionally. 4. Anchor your attention inward. Start a daily reflection practice. Each night, write down one thing you did that was meaningful to you, not to impress others, but for yourself. Over time, this builds inner confidence and breaks the habit of craving external validation. The reward of detachment. Imagine 2 people, one anxiously trying to win approval with every move, and another calmly pursuing their own mission, unbothered by who notices. Who carries more authority? Always the second. The irony is, the moment you stop competing for attention, the right kind of attention starts finding you. People respect those who don't beg to be seen. So the next time you feel invisible, remember, invisibility to the wrong people is a blessing. You are not here to compete for anyone's gaze. You are here to live with dignity, and in time, the world will adjust to your light. Action step for today. Write this down and keep it with you. I don't compete for attention. I attract respect by living with purpose. Lesson 3. Learn to walk away without warning. Most people think strength is about fighting, arguing, or proving yourself right. But in reality, one of the purest forms of strength is the ability to quietly walk away without warning, without drama, without begging to be understood. The moment you master this, you stop lowering yourself for people and situations that don't deserve you. The Stoics knew this truth well. Seneca once wrote, "Associate with those who will make you better. Welcome those whom you can also improve." The process is mutual, for men learn while they teach. In other words, your relationships should elevate you. If they don't, then you have every right, perhaps even the duty, to walk away. Why this matters? Many people stay in places that drain them, jobs that kill their spirit, friendships that belittle them, relationships that take but never give back. Why do we stay? Out of hope that things will change, or out of fear of looking like we gave up too soon? But staying too long isn't loyalty, it's self-betrayal. The longer you remain in an environment that doesn't respect you, the more you teach yourself that your worth is negotiable. Walking away without warning matters because the moment you announce your decision, you invite manipulation. People may make temporary promises, offer sweet words, or act differently for a short time, just long enough to keep you trapped. But silence eliminates that game. When you leave quietly, you reclaim control. You prove to yourself that you don't need permission to choose peace over chaos. How to apply this lesson in daily life? 1. Recognize patterns, not excuses. Don't wait for someone's words, watch their repeated behavior. If someone consistently disrespects your boundaries, believe their actions. The Stoics taught that reality is judged by what is, not by what you wish it to be. 2. Practice small exits. Start with small situations. If a conversation turns toxic, don't argue, simply disengage. If social media drags you into endless negativity, log off. Each small step trains your mind to walk away with strength, not fear. 3. Stop giving warnings. The next time you feel tempted to say, "If this continues, I'll leave," pause. Instead, take quiet action. Don't announce your boundaries, live them. For example, if a friend constantly cancels plans, stop rearranging your schedule. If a colleague disrespects you, disengage instead of debating. 4. Reframe walking away as strength. Many see walking away as weakness. The Stoics saw it differently. It's not about running from problems, it's about choosing not to waste energy on what you cannot control. Remember Marcus Aurelius, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." You don't fight, argue, or stoop to their level. You rise above. 5. Anchor yourself in silence. Silence is powerful. When you leave without explanation, you make a statement. My peace is more valuable than your approval. That silence protects your dignity and teaches others you cannot be manipulated with words. The reward of walking away. Imagine the kind of person who doesn't cling, doesn't beg, doesn't explain, they simply walk away when respect is gone. That person commands quiet authority. They don't need to shout, threaten, or prove themselves. Their absence speaks louder than any argument ever could. Walking away without warning is not about being cold, it's about valuing your future more than your past. It's about respecting yourself enough to know when something is no longer worthy of your time, energy, or soul. Action step for today. Identify one area in your life where you've been staying too long, whether it's a habit, a relationship, or a situation. Write down, "I choose peace over chaos. My silence is my strength." Then take one quiet step away from it. Lesson 4. Protect your time like it's gold. If money was stolen from you every day, you'd be furious. Yet most of us allow something far more precious to be taken without resistance: our time. We give it away freely to people who don't value it, to distractions that drain us, and to obligations we never wanted in the first place. The Stoics warned us against this waste long ago. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Every minute of your day is a piece of your life you can never get back. And yet, we often treat time as though it's endless scrolling for hours, saying yes to commitments we don't care about, or giving energy to people who would never give theirs in return. When you do this, you are silently telling the world, "My life is cheap, my hours are free." Why this matters? When you fail to protect your time, you not only lose productivity, you lose self-respect. Others will mirror the way you treat yourself. If you act as though your time is worthless, they will treat it the same way. But when you set clear boundaries and guard your schedule, people begin to respect both you and your presence. Protecting your time is not selfish, it's an act of discipline, and discipline is a form of self-respect. Think about it. Every day you're given 86,400 seconds. If someone gave you $86,400 and told you to spend it wisely, you wouldn't waste it on things that didn't matter. Yet, most people spend their seconds carelessly. The Stoics believed this is a moral failing not because we live wrongly, but because we live without awareness. How to apply this lesson in daily life? 1. Audit your time. For the next 3 days, write down how you spend every hour. Be brutally honest how much time is going to things that truly matter. Once you see it in writing, you'll realize how much of your life you're giving away without thought. 2. Learn the power of no. Most of us say yes out of fear of disappointing others, fear of conflict, fear of missing out. But every yes to something meaningless is a no to something that matters. The next time someone asks for your time, pause and ask, if this were my last week alive, would I still say yes? If not, decline politely but firmly. 3. Block sacred time for yourself. Schedule your priorities: first exercise, learning, reflection, family. Treat these appointments as unbreakable as a meeting with the most important person in the world, because that's exactly who you are. 4. Eliminate hidden thieves. Identify habits that steal your time: endless scrolling, pointless arguments, overcommitting to favors. Replace them with purposeful actions that move you closer to your goals. 5. Protect your mornings and evenings. How you start and end your day sets the tone. Instead of giving those hours to noise, use them for journaling, planning, and self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each morning of death's inevitability, not to feel despair, but to live each day with urgency. The reward of guarding your time. When you begin treating your time as gold, your life changes. You feel lighter, more focused, and more respected. People notice that you're not endlessly available, and ironically, they begin to value your presence more. The Stoics understood that while we cannot control how long we live, we can control how we spend the time given to us. Action step for today. Write this affirmation somewhere visible. My time is priceless. I spend it with purpose. Then, before the day ends, remove one time waster from your schedule and replace it with something that nourishes your body, mind, or soul. Lesson 5. Speak less, mean more. Words are powerful, but only when used with precision. One of the most overlooked ways people lower themselves is by talking too much. We explain endlessly, fill every silence with noise, or rush to prove how intelligent we are. In the process, our words lose weight. The Stoics understood this deeply. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, taught that speech should serve truth and purpose, not ego or impulse. Epictetus reminded us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Think about the people you respect the most. Are they the ones who dominate every conversation? Or the ones who sit quietly, listen carefully, and then speak a few words that carry undeniable impact? Silence itself can be a form of strength, and when you do speak, fewer words said, with clarity and purpose, often command more respect than 1,000 scattered ones. Why this matters? When you talk too much, you reveal insecurity. You're trying to fill space so people won't ignore you, or you're seeking approval through constant commentary. But the more you speak, the more opportunities you give others to misunderstand, twist, or dismiss your words. On the other hand, when you speak less, people lean in to hear what you say. Your words become rare and therefore valuable. Moreover, restraint with speech gives you control over your emotions. Many people destroy their own credibility by speaking in anger, making promises they can't keep, or revealing secrets they later regret. The Stoics taught that between stimulus and response, there is space, and in that space lies freedom. Learning to pause before speaking is one of the highest forms of self-discipline. How to apply this lesson in daily life? 1. Pause before you speak. Before responding, count to 3 in your head. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this kind? Is this true? If not, stay silent. 2. Practice active listening. In conversations, Aim to listen 80% of the time and speak only 20%. When you listen deeply, people feel valued, and you gain information that makes your eventual words more thoughtful. 3. Replace filler with presence. Stop using words just to avoid silence. Instead, let silence itself be your strength. Calm presence often communicates more confidence than nervous chatter. 4. Filter your speech through Stoic principles. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Imagine if every word you spoke passed through this filter. You would never gossip, exaggerate, or waste your breath. 5. Communicate with precision. When you do speak, be direct. Instead of rambling explanations, state your thoughts clearly and concisely. For example, instead of saying, "Well, I was kind of thinking, maybe we could try this idea if everyone is okay with it," say, "Here's my suggestion. I believe it works because of X." The reward of restraint. When you master the art of speaking less and meaning more, you gain a quiet authority. People notice that your words carry weight because they are rare and intentional. You'll also find greater inner peace because silence protects you from regrets, misunderstandings, and wasted energy. The Stoics remind us, your voice is not cheap, so don't spend it carelessly. Speak when it matters. Remain silent when it doesn't. Let your presence and actions say what words cannot. Action step for today. Practice one conversation where you intentionally speak less. Listen deeply, pause before replying, and choose only words that add value. Afterwards, reflect. Did my silence strengthen my presence? Write this reminder down. My silence holds power. My words carry weight. Conclusion. Never lowering yourself is not just a rule, it's an art of living rooted in Stoic wisdom. When you live by these lessons, you protect your dignity and earn respect without ever asking for it. Remember, your importance doesn't come from how others see you, but from how you choose to see yourself. Start practicing today, even in small ways, and watch your confidence transform. If this message resonates with you, like this video, subscribe for more Stoic insights, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. And in the comments, write, "I choose self-respect today."